today. From Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes Ben Roethlisberger out onto the field ready to lead this Steeler offense.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Sheldon Rankins able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Patriots take over. So out comes the Patriots offense as they'll get their first shot at things here. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback out of North Carolina State. It's Phillip Rivers.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Kamara. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. On 3rd down, Rivers. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of big plays in succession there for the Pats. They're on the move. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Rivers on the money, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down, and able to find Green. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers on the slant, complete to Green. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing Rivers. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Rivers. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A.J. Green, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, this is Kamara. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A 1st down throw here for Rivers. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and it's the Colts who have the lead in the 2nd quarter. Kenny Stills, a touchdown reception. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field, and they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Matthew Stafford has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Willie Snead, a touchdown reception. In the game you're watching, it's the veteran Phillip Rivers who's up to his old tricks. His guys have the lead as we get you back up to Heinz Field and say hello once again to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Damiere Byrd returning it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. New England trying to get a place on offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Play action now. Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a toss, Kamara left side. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger, and that will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Phillip Rivers now gears up to lead the offense on the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid.
He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there.
And that'll make it 3rd down. To throw, Rivers.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Running with Kamara. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Rivers now from the 50. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Back now in Pittsburgh, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Here's Roethlisberger. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Rivers. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now here's Johnson. And able to get this out to the 25. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Johnson now returning. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The New England defense gearing up to take the field. They've played excellent. Another stop here, that would just be the icing on the cake.
You definitely want to finish things off the way it's gone throughout the day, and it's gone awfully well for them. They don't want to give up any type of a fluke, any type of a big play here. That'll leave a bad taste in their mouth as they go in and celebrate.
Yeah, they want that good cake taste, right?
No doubt about it. That's 6-layer cake.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And hitting Juju on the slant. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now Roethlisberger on first down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.
Guys, last time we were out here, coaching staff didn't like what we saw. You all know it wasn't good. Let's make up for that today and have a great one. I know.
Set 180! Round 80! Green hot! Set green 90! Left hot! Set! Black 15! Hey, hot! Set green 80! Hot! Ready! Green 90! Hot, hot! Set white 90! Hot, hot! Set! White 90! Black! Set green 90! 180! Green hot! Set 180! The hot! Set black 11! Green hot!
This is for all the marbles. This is for gold.
White, 80 high. Set, front 80. Green hot. Set, brown 80. 80 high. Set 180. Black 15. Hey, hot! Set! Black 15! Hey, hot! All right, green 90! High. Ready. Hey, brown 80. Hey, high. Set. 190. White, 80 high! Set 180! 180! Hot, hot! Set black 11!